Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. And Spartan 7 Days to Die. So, we're going to get back on track today with our recordings for the week. Our Let's Play here. It's kind of cool. Looks like the lights are on out there. We're really not on. They just look that way. Once we get closer to them, they'll all kind of turn off. But it looks neat. Looks kind of like a football stadium or something. Oh, man. You know what happened? I mean, I guess it's kind of good and kind of bad. All of the fuel burned out since we had that stream yesterday. You know, I log off every time I end a stream or my Let's Play. I immediately press escape and I log off. The fuel burned out in the forges. So time somehow mysteriously passed, but yet it didn't. Because you see up here the day and the time. That's just something with multiplayer, I guess. I don't know... you know, if a single player game would do that or not. Maybe you all have experienced something like that, but you know, I'm playing on a multiplayer server, and but anyway, 248 spotlights we're up to. That's pretty much one side. 250. I'm guessing now that we cut down to only 2 lights. If my math was right, if I remember correctly, didn't we count this out a while back and it was 125 long on this one side? Now, I think it goes a little further that way. Maybe it's 150 or I don't know. We'll have to count all that out at some point. But we should be able to get away with 250 on one side. So we can most likely finish out this side. Now, today is Horde Day. I'm not prepared. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we have some shotgun shells left over. We can go check and see. But I think for the most part, we're just going to have to run around with exploding crossbow bolts and take it on that way. Now, at any moment now, folks, I may have to jump up, mute the microphone, expecting a FedEx delivery that requires signature. So I might have to run down and take care of that. But I hope to get sound working here in the next couple days. We might not have a Let's Play tomorrow. Depends on how much progress I am able to achieve today once I get all that in. If I get everything in that I'm supposed to be getting in, and it doesn't get here and realize that I'm missing, 6 cables that I need to make it all work, or whatever the case is, and I have to order those. But I'd like to dig into that at some point today and, try to get my sound all fixed and, I say fixed, but improved. I want to get my sound improved and try to get this game sound so that it's a little more balanced. It's been bothering me for quite some time now. I finally broke down and bought the necessary equipment to try to fix that, and doing a little home studio recording too. I'm excited about that. I don't know if I'll share that with you all, but let's see. This is all capped out and ready to go. We can take this buckshot. We were making some shotgun shells over here. We made 1,500, so I guess that's some shotgun shells for the turrets down there, plus whatever we have in here. 54. Not many. We're almost out of gunpowder again. Let's take a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Let's go over here and shotgun shells. 1,000. We can do 1,000 based on the amount of gunpowder we have. We'll save this little bit of gunpowder here for some more exploding crossbow bolts and those things in the future. We'll just make it. We'll make do. But we need to make more paper. We're almost out of that. And while I'm here, let's get 1 stack of sand. Ooh, that's all we have is 1 stack of sand. We're going to have a mining day very soon for sand. We had talked about that yesterday's stream. Was it going to be mining Monday? I was like, nah, we're good on resources right now. But I didn't think about the fact that we're almost out of sand. How much cement are we sitting on? Not a lot. Or concrete mix. We're sitting on a decent amount of cement, but not concrete. Huh. Maybe I should take today to go over there and grab ourselves some sand. Maybe that's what I should do. Well, let's get these interior turrets. What was that? Did you see that little thing pop up right there? What is that? Let's get a couple stacks in here. You see that little thing right there? What is that going? What's going on with that? And this one has a few shells. I hear a feral white walking beneath me. Yeah, so that's not a lot, but it'll be enough. It'll be enough to get us by, because I'll probably just do what I normally do and jump down with it. Exploding crossbow bolts and take them on that way. Another thing I want to look at. Probably going to get spotted by this white. Take a look at this generator and see what fuel is like in it. Go ahead and just use up that little bit of fuel I have in my inventory there. Go ahead and cap that off. Where is that feral white located? Yeah, not a big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of gas here. And we're going to take off to the desert and get some sand. And do I have a spot in the desert where I was getting nitrate from? Man, that would be just beautiful if I could find a spot. It says nitrate mine right there. Let's ride over there and see. If we don't get any nitrate, then that's fine. We'll find nitrate somewhere else. But I do need to get the. Oh, I think that feral white just got popped. I do need to get the sand. This generator's out of fuel too, so I'm gonna have to grab some fuel and go around and fuel up all the generators. I'll probably do that off recording though, because that's be kind of boring to watch me do. We have several generators. I just have to run around with a stack of gas. Get that done. There's that feral white. There he is. Let me jump off my bike and mark this with a quick waypoint. We'll ride on over. Get this a short bit of mining done. We're not going to mine for very long. But I do need that sand. I need to get a few stacks of that. A few 10K stacks of it. We can get that quickly. It'd be beautiful if we could find that nitrate right alongside it. I just don't remember what condition we left this mine in. It's been so long since I've been over here. So I was looking at streamer on Twitch while I was talking to Old Crow on Discord. I played that Ravenhurst mod. He was playing Ravenhurst, the 3.0. And I was tempted to try to download that mod pack and give it a try. The one thing I immediately noticed was that, you know what we didn't do? We're going to have to go back to the base. Maybe we can make do. Didn't eat or drink. Oh, look at that. Look at that shot, folks. I don't even have a machete. Got so excited and shot that darn thing. But the one thing I noticed about that mod, the one thing that turns me off from it, is you know how we had this weird hitch in the stream series because I built next to 2 cities? Now I lost a stupid vulture. I tell you what. Got my machete. Well, that hitch is incorporated into the Ravenhurst mod. And I'm almost guessing every mod is going to have that. It's going to have that issue. So every 8-10 seconds, something like that, the screen skips. It's like a half second or a quarter of a second skip. And I learned to live with it on the stream series, though I don't like it. As soon as I moved out of the city, well, between the 2 cities where my big Code Red base is at, didn't experience that anymore. But it looks like a gentleman I was watching was on day 3. He had built nothing at that point, and he was already getting that hitch out in the forest. So I can only imagine how bad that hitch may be once you build a structure, or you get close to a city, or horde night comes and you have a bunch of zombies on the screen. Whatever. I can imagine that it just gets worse and worse than that. That's a big turnoff for me. You see the little hitch I had right there with it just trying to generate this base, just trying to generate it. But once we ride around the base and generate it all, that goes away. That goes away here. You don't have that anymore here on vanilla. But Crow and I talked about how it's, you know, the vanilla files are trying to fight the modded files, and it's I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to do something like that or not. Plus the fact that I don't believe they're that far out from Alpha 17 dropping, you know, and so we're going to start over on virtually, well, not virtually, it is the same game. We're going to start over from scratch, and what are we going to accomplish in a month or two? You know, 30 minutes a day. I just don't know. I'll have to think about it. First order of business for me, though, is going to be getting this sound setup done for the streams. Once we figure that out, once we get our sound all set up for the streams, then then I'll explore an option like that. Look at that 20 meat stew right there, and that's a beautiful sight to behold. Another thing I didn't take with me, it's a good thing I did come back and have to eat, frames. We had no frames. What are we going to do over there if we fall down in a hole? I guess we have to dig our way out. That kind of stinks. Don't want to have to do that. Goldenrod tea. Go ahead and get 29 of those cooking up. And I wasn't going to eat another meat stew because we're running short to fill me on up, but boom. Look at that. We're going to do it. Oh, you know what else? We're going to take our cans of tuna. Put them in our mini bite. Well, it's not like we're going to be over here for a long time. Well, we're just going to be over here for a short while, but because I don't have that much time. I don't have that much time before the horde's here. I got at least... Oh, you can't put but 50 cans of tuna in a stack. Well, that's not good. Let's take that back inside. Let's take that back inside. I did have meat stew and goldenrod in my mini bike, but yeah, we'll keep that for an emergency. We weren't that far away from the base. We just turn around and come back. Well, I guess we'll just keep a 50 stack up in our... keep a little 50 stack up in our mini bike, and we'll put everything above and beyond that. You know, that's funny. That's the first time I've achieved a full stack of tuna since we started collecting tuna. Way back when, I think it was a gentleman named Buddha Mac used to come by the channel from time to time, and it used to bother him that I had tuna in my mini bike, so I decided to always carry tuna in my mini bike, and not only just carry one, but start stacking it up in there. For long, I'm gonna have to have a mini bike just specifically for tuna. We'll have the tuna bike. You know, we'll ride around and set up a little stand, sell tuna, make some Duke coins. I don't know. Let's shoot on over here and get ourselves some mining done, some sand, and maybe a stack or so of nitrate. I just don't know if we're going to have time. One thing I talked about doing on the stream series is mining underground while the horde was happening. Now, I've never done that before. I don't recall ever doing that. I like taking on the horde, you know, and no matter how desperate I am for resources or how short I am on ammo or whatever, I always like taking on the hordes. So it'll be something new for me if I do that. I haven't decided yet. But if we stream the stream series again this week, and we have that mining episode that I've talked about, then we're absolutely going to have to do that, because where I'm at in the game on there right now, I just don't want to waste any more resources fighting a horde. We're pretty much out of gunpowder, man. So that may be what we do. I could just run around in the street with exploding crossbow bolt and act all crazy and deal with them that way, but we'll see. Well, we're almost here. There's the desert. Now I see holes in the ground right there. I don't know if that's just where I was digging out sand, or what that is. That's like a cave or something, isn't it? They have caves in the desert? I guess they do. Look at that. It's a cave in the desert. Probably some nitrate down in there. Probably not much. Oh, I do remember this now. I remember it now that we're coming down the hill. I don't want to get going too fast. Little mini bike's pretty powerful. Might eject me out into the air far enough, and when I fall, I die. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to run back over here on Horde night, Horde day. But yeah, I was trying to look at that stream and find out exactly what Ravenhurst adds to the game to be worth me suffering a little hitch every once in a while. Or maybe a big hitch, I don't know. And I couldn't really see other than some new items, a few new zombies or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what all it adds. But the one thing that would be lacking is I can almost guarantee you that the hordes are very, very weak. They're nothing like what we're used to taking on here on the street on this series with the way I have my files modded. So I'd have to go through and mod all of that over again. And with the new zombies that they've included, that would be a pain. That would take a long time. It would take a long time for me to mod the way I did this. It took me weeks, honestly, just kind of going through a little bit at a time. And I guess it probably wouldn't take but a couple hours, few hours or something. Why am I stuck? It'd take me a few hours sitting there to mod it all up to get that 999, you know, for the max alive and the 100 and something plus max alive on the screen at a time. I'd have to look at all of that and see, but it's probably just the old default. You know, you get like 8 zombies or something coming at you at one time, and we'd be very bored with the hordes on there after what you've seen on here. Also talked to Crow about perhaps uploading my... Oh, look at that artifacting. Uploading my save game here for you all to download so you can walk around this big blue base yourselves. And if I did that, I might even upload my XML file so you all could enjoy the massive hordes that I have on here. I don't know. I'll just have to look into that and maybe post it underneath some of my videos. I'll let you know if I do that. You know, I'll let you all know that I've done it, and you know, if you're so inclined to do so, you can grab those files and walk around here, check out the base firsthand, and take on these large hordes that I take on. Guess you can kind of consider it a mod, the old Spartan mod or something. I don't really like to consider it that, but kind of is. It's modded. I know the XML file. I'll consider that modded because boy, I put enough time into that horde file. One thing you'll notice though is we sort of goofed up our wandering hordes. We get large dog hordes and we get large wandering hordes. The wandering hordes are not as varied anymore because we tried to mod in a chicken horde. Somehow, somewhere, some way, I messed that up when we were trying to mod those. I don't exactly know how I did that, but we had it so that, you know, we don't get crawlers anymore on here. There are no crawlers. We felt like that was a wasted zombie. It really adds no threat at all when you can just crouch away and get away from them. They're so slow, and so we took those out and replaced those with feral whites. Yeah, we're already up to a stack of sand. Nice. So we do have that. That's kind of a big change, taking out the crawlers and putting in feral whites in their place. And we took out strippers and replaced those with cops. Took out the strippers and replaced them with cops. So anytime there should be a stripper somewhere, there's going to be a cop, and anytime there's a crawler, there's going to be a feral white. But I'll have to look into it. It doesn't look very difficult to do. I just have to, you know, a little Google Drive or something like that will we'll figure out how we have to do it. But if you want that, if that's something you're interested in, I guess post down below in the comment section. And over the course of the next several days or whatever, I'll see how many of you actually want it, and if it's going to be, you know, something that I do. But I know in the past I had some requests for that. Hey, Grand Spartan, can you upload your file for us, your save file, so we can, you know, walk through your base firsthand and see it, and maybe even a couple requests there for the way I had the hordes modded. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe I just posted it in Discord. Maybe I posted it in the Discord instead of posting it under a video. And those of you over on Discord can just come in there and grab the file and do it that way. That might be a little easier. Do it that way. It's that weird artifacting down here. How much sand are we up to? 2 stacks. Where do we come in at? Where do we come in at? Right here. Okay. We're a long way away from the mini bike. Tell you what, let's do this. It's a quick way to get some sand, just walk in one direction. Ah, the artifacting. Artifacting. I'm stuck. Look at this contraption I have right here, folks. What's our elevation? Minus 42, so that goes all the way down to bedrock. It's just been so long since I've been over here, I don't remember. I'm assuming that's where the nitrate was located down there. We must have exhausted that resource in this location. Little reload, refuel. So we're not going to take on the horde today. We'll end this video before the horde, and when we come back next episode, we'll just, you know, we'll take on the horde, and then we'll get back to work again. We'll get back to work again on the spotlight setup. And so we have 2 major projects ahead of us. We have the spotlights, and then we have the painting. We're going to paint the ground all around. Oh, there's a cop up there. That'll be our last 2 projects, and we are done with this base. So we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. If I'm going to continue on with this series and just build a new base somewhere, if I'm going to do one of those little mod pack things or something like that. But I don't imagine we're going to have a lot of time between now and Alpha 17. So may almost be better to go ahead and continue on with what we have here on Alpha 16 vanilla, since we've collected all these resources, and just go build a new base somewhere, kind of like we did on the stream series, you know. And you all are really excited about that. I know I am too. The new base we're working on the stream series looks like it's going to turn out to be a dandy. It's going to be a good one. So maybe we do something like that. Have a bunch of ideas. I have tons of ideas for bases, just not enough time in the day to get them all done, you know? Well, we could stream this 2 hours a day for the next 2 weeks and finish it up, move on to something else. But yeah, I fear that Alpha 17 is quickly approaching us. I know they keep adding new things, but they're going to drop that experimental on us. And if I don't jump on the experimental, I'm going to be left behind as far as content creators. You know, everyone else is going to be covering it, and you all aren't going to be interested in my Alpha 16 anymore either. You're going to be curious about Alpha 17. So I'll have to hurry up and finish this so I can set myself up into a place that yeah, even if we start a new base and we don't get it done, we'll just stop there and we'll pick up on Alpha 17. But I definitely want to get this one finished, get a base preview video done of it with the horde attack. And I'd like to finish up my stream series base. Now that stream series base, I'm sure we can finish this one up. I don't think 17's coming out in a couple weeks. But that stream series base, if I get to the point where I feel like I can't finish it, and Alpha 17 is released, I'm still going to. I'm gonna continue on. I'll just bounce back and forth between the two alphas and finish it and get a base preview. Because it'll be relevant for a while with console being behind with the traps on 16 and whatnot. So, and just for you all that hung in there with me as I was building that thing. And man, we dug out those 4 big pits and put so much time into it. So much hard work. Yeah, we want to see it through. We want to see it through, see it finished, see it in action. See what all those dart traps are going to do against the horde. There's the deer. Boy, my aim is spot on today. You know, hit that vulture from a distance, flying along. Yeah, so we'll just have to set up. See, we have that little glitch, that little hitch right there when I'm loading in, generating the base. We'll have to make a day where we just mine. Mine. Maybe we do another mining Monday. This should be enough to hold us over for a short while. Well, let's get some concrete or some cement mix, concrete mix going and prepare ourselves for the horde. So when we come back, we're just ready to take that thing on and do with it what we usually do with it. Oh, you know what? We didn't have enough stone. That's why I was not able to make. And yeah, enough. There's another 10K stack right there. So one more 10K stack. And we can make some sand out of stone, but yeah, we're running pretty short on that too, you know? We're running pretty short on everything. All right, let's do this. Let's put that in there and grab 2 5K stacks. Put them in this one. 10K, good to go. Put my meat in the box. My goldenrod tea out of the fire. Oil shale goes in here. Iron in there. Just like that. I have plenty of steel. I don't know what we're ever going to use all that steel on. Let's see. Well, we could break out the old AK-47. We could get that thing up to 600. See, the barrel. I don't know if the barrel actually has to do with the damage or not. We also have a sniper rifle, never used. I don't think we've used a sniper rifle for the entire Alpha 16. I don't think we've ever used one time. We have Molotovs. Check on that. And I guess we could break out the old AK, put my auger and put that away. And what do I need to repair this? Forged iron? Alright, well that's what we'll do. We'll get this on my belt. Don't need that. Don't need... I don't know. I'll check the bones. We may actually need bones. You know? May actually need them. I may need that magnum to finish off the zombies as well. How are we doing on bones? Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Now we're sitting on 1,000 glue. Of course, we're out of duct tape. Tell you what, let's fix that problem right now. We're gonna need more of that. Go ahead and get 500 more of that going. Put this back. Now that worked out perfectly. Because I was thinking we might not even make a 30-minute episode today based on, you know, the fact that the horde was going to be inbound, and I did not want to document that all in the same video. Put that there. I need to get that forged iron for my crossbow. Making sure I didn't jumble anything else up when I did that sword. Don't think I did. Forged iron, forged iron. Repair. All right, that's ready to go. Beer. I need beer. And we need to start growing hops if I haven't already. I don't remember. I don't remember if I have or not. Maybe you all can tell me if I have or not, but I don't think that I have. We'll have to ride over to the tree farm. I know we grew some on the stream series, but I don't remember growing any on here. So we'll have to go to the trader and buy some hops and the book. And no, I think we already have the book. Let me check in here and make sure I don't have any hops. No hops. No hops. But that's a simple fix. That's something really fast that we can do. We can take care of. Really pleased with the amount of engines we have. That'll set us up beautifully for the future. All the generators we're going to need for the various lighting around the exterior portion of the base. Well, we're good, folks. We're ready to go. We're ready to take on this horde. We'll come back tomorrow. Oh, there they go. They turned off because I got close to them. We come back tomorrow. We'll fire up the shotgun turrets over there. We'll get ready for that horde attack. We'll take it out, and then we'll get back to placing more of these. I need to make some more plates. Let's see. Let's check those right now. I need to make some more plates. How many do we have? Oh, yeah, only 36. So why don't I get some of those going right now while we're thinking about it? 5K plates. 500 of those. And we're going to need all 500 of those. And we'll keep these shotgun shells in our inventory. Matter of fact, real quick before we end the episode, let's run over here and load these turrets on down. We're just going to do the interior turrets, the only ones I'm worried about. Matter of fact, I think that one can get one. We can do one stack in each one. We're not going to worry about the outside 4 shotgun turrets right now. When we do our final base preview, I'll try to make enough shotgun shells to fill all 8 up. And, we'll do what we normally do. But I still have to figure out a way to get out of here, to jump down. I have to figure out a way to jump down during the horde so we don't have to run all the way down to that other end of the base over there. Look at it. I almost can't render that in. It's such a long hallway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching today. You have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located. I will see you all tomorrow for Horde Day.